accept the email invitation, instantly they'll join on any device. You gotta try this thing. Free for 30 days. Visit GoToMeeting.com on your Mac or PC. Click the Try It Free button. Use the promo code LEO. Then have your attendees go to the App Store or the Android Marketplace, get their free app. GoToMeeting.com. Use my name, Leo. You'll love it.
Consumers don't mind streams. The quality's not as good, of course. If you have a high-def TV, there's nothing like a Blu-ray disc. Streaming is at best, well, I shouldn't say that. It's mostly 720p. There is 1080p Netflix capability, and they're moving in that direction. But uses a third of all the bandwidth in prime time right now. Imagine what it's going to be like if they start going to 1080p, which is a much bigger file size. More than twice as big. We like it, though, don't we? It's convenient. Bob and Harrison. Actually, hold on, Bob. Zhang is next from Santa Monica, California. Leo Laporte, the tech.
Thank you.
Hey, Zhang.
Hey, man, I just got this new Android phone, and I'm really liking it, except for one thing I'm really concerned about.
What's that?
I noticed the app that I downloaded, the permissions say they have permission to look at all my contacts, phone numbers, and all my personal data, and it can erase all data from my data card, or look at my pictures, and track where.
Why are you reading that stuff? That'll just scare you. Don't read the permissions. Just give it permission. Go ahead. What are you worried for? Isn't that scary? You know, this is, I think, an interesting difference between Apple and Android. Apple, there's some things Apple will let you know about. For instance, if an application wants access to the location information, Apple will realize that that's something people are very sensitive about, and it will always tell you, hey, I'm looking at where you are. There's a whole thing in the settings where you can see where people are, which apps are doing that, et cetera, et cetera. Android, when you install the app and when you upgrade it, shows you all the things the app is asking for permission to do, and it's usually very scary. But you know what? It actually could be worse, because we've seen an exploit on Android that allows apps that only ask for internet access to get everything anyway. So the truth is, the most important thing is to only download apps from trusted sources. Stick with the marketplace. A lot of people root their phones, or just check that box in the settings that says, can I get apps from somewhere else? Because unlike Apple, Android is pretty lenient about that. In some cases, that somewhere else is fine. If you're getting apps from, for instance, Amazon, I wouldn't worry too much. Or the Android marketplace, I wouldn't worry too much. But be careful where you get apps from other places.
It's got a screensaver. I can understand why a screensaver would want to look at my phone.
Well, that's a good point, and and I'll tell you why. They're probably using it for marketing purposes. There is no reason. You're right. So people should be reading those. I was being facetious earlier. People absolutely should be reading those permissions and consider what they're giving permission to the app to do. The app is required to let you know. But no, it's the app. Essentially, when the app is sent to the marketplace, the app developer says, "This is what I want to do," and the app assumes it has access to that. I don't know of a way to block those things. So it really, but think about it. This is a deal you're making with the company. They're saying, we'll give you a free app. We'll give you the screensaver, and in return, here's what we'd like to know. I wish, it's a tough one, because, I'll be honest, I never read it because it's such a long list, and I go, oh, I don't care. I don't really know how. But, I know I should. And if we put more granular permissions, more information, then there would be even worse, and probably fewer people would read it than they do already. So I don't know what the answer is. Apple's answer is, we'll take care of this. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry your pretty little head. Android's, of course, this is the classic division going down since time immemorial between geeks who want everything. I want every setting, every filter, every switch. I want complete control. And the artists, and Apple is the most recent incarnation of this, who say, no. I'm creating a work of art here. Hands off. Take it or leave it. And of course, if it's somebody great like Steve Jobs doing this and his team, then it probably will be great and elegant and beautiful, but you won't have any control over it. And that's one complaint people have about Android. It's not that the same permissions aren't being acquired on the Apple side. They are. They're just not telling you. You have to read some EULA to do it. It was Google's decision to put it front and center and have you say yes or no to the whole thing. There is in the Android marketplace, thanks to the chat room, as always, they've come up with another great hit. Thank you, Harlequin. Something called LBE Privacy Guard. I haven't tried this. app that solves the problem for you. You do have to root your phone. So you might be opening a can of worms anyway. But LBE Privacy Guard lets you control permissions for applications, block malicious operation, block unwanted network traffic, find out what applications are doing by checking the security log. It is a free program. It is in the Android marketplace, LBE Privacy Guard, but you have to be rooted to use it. Which, who knows what that's going to do. And as N5GM says in our chat room, I wonder what permissions LBE Privacy Guard requires. Well, everything. Completely, Oh, dear. 8888 asked Leo, what a world, what a world. I am Leo Laporte, the tech guy. Yeah, boss. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, man. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. LBE Privacy Guard. Thank you, Harlequin. Harlequin Romance.